One try. Yeah, we'll save the haze. 14,000. Because I feel like we should be getting the, fuck, what is it? The two-handed sword mastery here soon, so we need to save up for that so we can unlock it.
Is that a blood spring?
Why, yes it is, my good sir. We need to reactivate it.
So, where are you dragging us off to next? What?
The blood vein here leads to the old city ruins.
Huh? Wait, hold on a second. Shouldn't it lead from the old city ruins?
Singing.
Hey, look at that.
Dun dun dun.
That's...
It's him.
Careful. It's the hunter.
Is that woman his partner? I don't know what your story is, but let go of the woman. Now.
What the...
Where'd they go?
What just happened?
Sorry, hero. I promise I was not ignoring you. I have no idea what the Saja boys look like. But we do have something new here.
Hey, that's...
Darkseeker Core. Code owner, nameless successor. Feature many battle-ready gifts, specializing in those that deal with venom. New blood code acquired. Cool. I don't know if we really have anything... Yeah, I don't think we really have a whole lot left to do here. Okay. So we'll go to home base real quick. And we will check out our new blood code there, see if there's anything that we need to learn. So our new blood code is Darkseeker. It's got a venom trap, fall damage reduction, which that would actually be a help on the falling puzzle going to the pit. Venomous shot, which it's just an elemental shot that has venom on it. Venom buff. Applies venom effect to current weapon when you're in focus state. Sanguine roar. Generate a projectile of foul blood that flies at the target. And then we got blood draining venom. Receive ichor when enemies within a certain radius take damage from venom. So if you're making a venom build, that would be very good in keeping up your ichor. So after that, oh, look, we have a new
What is it?
person in the house. Let's go over to restore vestiges, and we can get the Darkseeker core finished.
Pathetic. Perfectly useless.
You're expected to pull your own weight in this squad.
You'd be easy to replace.
Are you really sure I'm cut out for this?
You've got the raw ability. The rest depends on whether or not you have the guts.
End of the road.
No. Please. Wait. Don't take my home away from me.
Thank you for your dedication.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
What the hell is happening right now? So, okay, so Hero, do you know anything about Code Vein at all? No? Okay, so Code Vein is set in a world that had some sort of catastrophe happen. And there was, through technology, like vampires were created. Oh yeah, the game has some fantastic cinematics. So through like biomechanical engineering, they created vampires. And vampires have a variety of different abilities. And there was some sort of uprising with a certain figure called the Queen. And there was a big push to stop the Queen because she was on a rampage to destroy everything. So in this game, they're not really called vampires, they're called Revenants. And even if they're killed, as long as their heart isn't destroyed, they can come back. But every time they come back, they lose a bit of who they were. And it leaves behind different memories. In this game, they're called vestiges. And that little red thing that we picked up in the last area where they killed that, where those two mystery people killed that person, and then they pulled the thing out of his chest, that was his heart, his core. And they put that into, or the hunter put that into the woman. Doesn't make any sense why. But our character, the character you create and play as, has the ability to see into those people's memories and also to pull others into seeing them. And each Revenant has their own like blood code, their own fighting style, their own gifts and abilities. Well, your character, the one you create and play as, doesn't have a set blood code. Through watching memories with the vestiges and through drinking other Revenants' blood, they can learn that Revenant's blood code. So they can learn that Revenant's abilities, skills, take on their fighting style, so to speak. Their like archetype in like D&D terms. So like more of a tanky character, more of a rogue, a caster, etc., etc. So yeah, through seeing their memories, because when you get a new blood code, some of the skills in it are locked and you can't learn them, but through looking at the memories and collecting them, you can unlock those skills, those hidden skills in a blood code, so that you can take on that ability. And it's all about trying to... What your group is trying to do is they're trying to study the blood beads, which is just like a naturally occurring phenomenon in this world, because they come from these trees, and the blood beads are just like a source of satisfying the Revenants' thirst, where they don't have to feed on the little population of humans that still exist, because there aren't many humans left. In fact, there's not a whole lot of the world left. Where they live and what they can see is surrounded by some sort of miasma. And to their knowledge, there's nothing beyond the miasma. It's just something that is kind of slowly creeping in and taking in more of their surrounding area. And in time, they're not going to be left with anything. So there's a lot of secrets in the world that we're going to learn about. And also, we don't know anything about our character's past. How they wound up with the woman in white. How they have this ability. Who are they? What are they?
What is it?
So yeah, like to be able to unlock Atlas Vestige 2, we need 2 items. We need Atlas Vestige Part C and Part D, and once we get both of those, we can unlock in the Atlas Blood Code Two-Handed Sword Mastery, which would be of great help to me, because that would mean that my weapons hit harder. So I'm doing a very bad job of explaining the game. If you like a Souls-like game that has more lore and story to it than a Dark Souls game, beyond just lore pieces you have to read through and watch like a 5-hour YouTube video on, I would highly suggest giving Code Vein a chance. Also, if you like anime, you're gonna like some of the stuff in here too. And it also does tie in something else that I'm not going to mention that is just a bombshell of a what the fuck. But more on that later in the playthrough. But there's nothing else we can really do with Io.
Memory echoes float through vestiges, cast away along with the pain of the past. The power you hold allows you to glimpse these ephemeral fragments.
It is complex, but it's one of those things that it has just enough mystery to it that it leaves that you can get frustrated at parts of it trying to fight bosses or get through sections because of how tough or dense the enemies are. But it's absolutely one of those games that once you start getting deeper and deeper into the game and seeing more of the story, it massively pulls you into it. And also the game has multiple endings too. So I'm going for the best ending, and the best ending requires you... Oh, cool. Requires you to unlock all the vestiges in an area before you fight the boss. Because if you don't, it lots out the best ending for you if you miss even one. Kinda sucks. Just to get the Howling Pit, where we go next. So yeah, all the people in here, except for one, are Revenants, or vampires, essentially. This guy works for the provisional government, keeping some sense of order to things, and also exploring the depths. The depths are dungeons underground that are long forgotten, but hold many mysteries and many monsters. This is Louis, who's kind of the head of this little group. And he's investigating blood beads and the blood springs and the mistrals and just wanting to learn more about this world. This is Yakumo. He is the best boy. Yeah, enough said. Best boy. Also, he kind of cute. Just saying. This is Murasame. She's basically our gear and weapon dealer. We can buy new weapons from her. We can buy new armor pieces from her. And every time we unlock a new armor piece, she has color variations of it, which is fucking awesome. And we can also upgrade weapons and upgrade our armors. And then this is Coco. She's our, like, general merchant, pretty much. We can buy anything we need from Coco. And where are the mats on those? Sage. Where are the mats on camouflages? Okay. Yes. All the titties.
Come against.
But there is one human here, and this is a human that we saved not too long ago.
You saved me back in town, and now I live at the shelter you told me about. I have to donate blood regularly, but they give me food, a place to live, and clean clothes. I can sleep without fear of revenants or the lost. To me, it seems quite luxurious. I have a much better life now, thanks to you.
So, she mentioned the lost. The lost are revenants that have gone... They've lost every piece of humanity they had left. So they're kind of the different monsters and creatures we fight throughout the game. And yeah, the provisional government that this guy in white works for, they will take in the humans, and in exchange for them donating blood at a blood bank of sorts, they're kept safe from... They're basically put into safe havens or camps. And I don't want that to sound like it has a negative connotation to it. It's a safe area for humans to be. Because where she was before, she was basically kept in like a hideout for a group of revenants, and whenever they'd walk by and were thirsty, they would just get a drink of blood from her. And she was very close to offing herself when we found her. So now she stays at a camp that the provisional government runs, and in exchange for safety, food, all she has to do is just donate blood regularly. And that's probably a lot safer than just revenants walking by, grabbing a bite to drink. Because it can be done in a more controlled way. That made sense, right? Right. We'll just teleport. And our next spot is the pit. So, Howling Pit entrance. Here we come. So I will say this area annoys the hell out of me.
Let's do our best out there.
Because there's a bunch of shit here. It's a big area compared to what we've
Where's this place go anyway?
done so far. There's different little of these fire things that act as markers for us to go through, and also kind of see more of the fucking map.
No harm in being prepared. How's this? This is a good spot for a waymark.
And actually, I messed up because I should have pulled out our other blood code. So I'm going to go from there. We're going to go over to Hermes. Actually, I'm going to...
Making sure your gear is good.
Actually, you know what? Flame Spike will be fine. Yeah, Flame Spike will be fine. So I'll have to fight these things again, but that's not
Careful not to slip. Bring it.
anything too bad, really. Okay, hero, have funs. Be safe.
You have to take whatever you can use.
Fucking hype!
It'll be hard to find the enemy in this mist.
I don't think we want to go that way. Because there's an item right there.
No harm in being prepared.
All right, and then there's some fucking deep water areas. Which I really don't fucking like being in those areas. But there's just a shit ton of fucking items here.
Looks like there's some high ground here. Enemy spotted. Rush 'em.
Pick up that item. We'll pull this. This will unlock more of the map for us. Or it should, I believe. Okay, nope. It'll just brighten our way. That's okay.
That's a real
But we have our Atlas Vestige Part A. Which we very much need. Hell yeah. Good news for us.
Pick up something we can use.
And we'll get that shard. We'll pick up whatever this is. More queen iron. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? Okay, so we got an item for Yakumo.
Can't say I'd like to stick around long.
And I can see one up there. Another vestige. I don't know if that's part of Yakumo, but we'll see if we can get that way. Yeah, come on, big boy. Okay, cool. Oh god, there's just so much stuff around here. I forgot how much stuff there was. So yeah, there's another thing.